So a nice drive by Fox Valley Lutheran. Take the lead, 7-0 over Luxemburg-Casco. The big penalty really playing a big part in that drive. Although they were driving pretty nice even before that, but that penalty for the face mask, taking them inside the 10-yard line, really made a big difference.
So 7-0, 4:42 remaining in this first quarter. Again, we apologize, the clock not working on the scoreboard tonight.
But Teddy's keeping it with his wristwatch.
Well, yeah.
The officials are checking with him.
As they should. So here's Andrew Martin, who just had that extra point, kicking off. This one fielded around the 10-yard line. And brought out to about the 25-yard line. Nice little return that time by Jack Kennard.
5'9", 145-pounders.
Well, you talk about Kennards in Luxemburg-Casco. You can't help but talk about Brandon Kennard, the new sports guy at NBC 26. He's a Luxemburg-Casco guy.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. Good for him. Bring some local flavor to the area.
Of course, he'll have all your highlights from the area high school games tonight over on NBC 26 at 10. So Luxemburg-Casco with the 1st and 10 on the 25.
Nice toss around the left side. Got a little something working there. Tackled by Josiah Bain. Coming up to make the stop.
Josiah happy to be back on the field. Wasn't able to play last week,
right?
Recovering from an injury.
So we got the two brothers, twin brothers, the Bain brothers now, co-captains.
4-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 6 from the 29.
Nice misdirection. A little something working, coming up to make the stop for Fox Valley Lutheran. Number 21, Jonah Bixby, who last week had that interception return for a touchdown and clinched it.
Well,
against Denmark.
Fox Valley Lutheran struggle in that first half. Didn't pick up any points in the first half of that game last week, but then really turned it on in the second half. That defense played a big role in that. So 3rd and 3, ball on the 32. 3:40 to play in the quarter. Gravillion, nice little step.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he did have him dead in his sights. He just got away from him. There's Josiah Bain, number 44, closing in on him. And I'll tell you what, for this quarterback who really hasn't played much quarterback before last week, Matthew Gravillion, showed a lot of poise.
Take another look at it. Here's where all your off-season drills come into play. The footwork drill right there.
Yep, right there. Nice job just kind of going up and over.
Do they still run through the tires?
I haven't seen those in a long time. Or the ropes. Remember the ropes?
The ropes, yeah.
You don't see those very often.
I think they use a ladder now, the rope ladder.
Is that what it is?
I don't know if...
What about the 7-man blocking sleds? Do they still use those as much as they used to?
Yeah. They should, though, right?
You darn right they should.
Nothing better.
There's nothing better than the coach standing on that thing when he weighs about 320.
So 4th down, so Reamer punts. And the return.
Gravillion knocks him out of bounds.
So they're going to mark this at about the 45-yard line.
I don't think Gravillion ever leaves the field when you've got a player like that.
There's not too many guys leaving the field. A lot of guys going both ways.
Yeah, I was surprised even last week. Kiwani's quarterback was an outstanding quarterback. He was coming up, hitting that big quarterback for Kiel, who weighed about 230. So yeah, it's at this level. There's a lot of two-way players.
Next week we'll jump into Division I,
where you
WIA
don't see
football.
as many two-way players.
So they'll start this drive on their own 45, and they go right back to Boehm. Now, Boehm didn't have a whole lot of carries last week, only 6 carries last week, but they must have saw something they liked last week. He's been a big part of this offense so far tonight.
Yeah, he really has. He had 56 yards rushing, I think it was last week in those carries, but those, we were talking for how the brother combination last year, how cool that was for Fox Valley Lutheran, and now the brother combination again this year. Oh, nice arm.
And a 1st down for the Foxes with 2:45 remaining in this first quarter.
Isaiah Ullman, I'll tell you what, he just put some zip. He was still moving on that. Great poise, just zipped that right in there. That was outstanding. Look at that, Teddy. Boom.
Well, Ullman played in 5 games last year as a junior. Over 800 yards, 5 touchdowns. So he had a little bit of experience this year taking over. Is that starting quarterback?
Right, but that really showed some zip. But his brother was phenomenal, huh?
Jacob Ullman, 86 catches, over 1,100 yards receiving.
86 catches. Think about that. Basically almost 9 catches a game.
First down, ball on the 44. Up top they go, and that is knocked away at the last second. Nice job by Isaac Vandenbush to knock that one away.
Very nice. You know, that one hung up there just a bit. Looked like he had the step, and the ball just hung for a split second, and that gave Vandenbush time to come back and make the play. Where's that beard I was talking about?
Coach Yeager?
I would like one of those, please. It'll be multicolored at this point. I'm just saying.
There's a little brown and red in there too, just like yours.
Bit, yeah, a little bit.
Yours would be brown and red.
And white.
Charcoal. Bam. Around the edge. A little more room and another first down as we close in on the 2-minute mark of the first quarter.
Yeah, and that was the quarterback Matthew Krebillion had to make the stop that time. 2 big ball players, both 6'2", 6'3" area.
Started at the 26.
Boy, once he gets that corner, once he's got that edge, that's a big body rumbling downfield. This will be interesting in the conference this year, though, won't it? So it's a very, very competitive conference.
A little shoot in there again. Wrightstown, Freedom. Yeah, some good teams. That one a little too high, but wow, if he catches that, he had a little bit of room.
Sam Steigenberger, he was open that time. And Ullman just shoots him a little high. I like this offense, though. You never know where they're going. You got the big running back there. You got the quarterback with a nice arm. Got some good wide receivers. A lot of different places you have to try to cover.
Second and 10 from the 26. Ullman to his right will keep it himself.
Yeah, that's just the old-fashioned quarterback keeper around the end. Quarterback sweep, basically. Got the blockers out there, had his running backs leading the way. We're blocking.
Short gain on the play, it'll be 3rd and long.
Didn't get much, though. 3rd and 9. First down was the incompletion, and that one. Let's see what he does this time.
1:57 remaining in the quarter. Foxes with a 7-0 lead. Babe in the backfield again. This time they'll put 3 receivers to the left.
3 receivers left, 1 receiver right.
Fake over the middle again. This time they connect and going to the end zone. Another Foxes touchdown. And this time it's Jeb Doberstein.
Nice play. They really spread them out. They had trips receivers to the left, and then the other wide receiver spread wide to the right. So nobody was going to get real tight coverage. There was going to be a gap somewhere, and there it was. Hit him right in between the safety and the linebacker. Perfectly drawn up play, perfectly executed.
So Martin on for the extra point. And that is good.
That's like a 45-yard field goal.
It's still going.
Wow.
And it is 14-0 Fox Valley Lutheran
What's
with 1:50 remaining in this first quarter.
If that was the NFL, that would be halfway up the net. Wow, does he have a leg? Hit a 41-yard field goal last week, and that one literally sailed about 40 yards. That was incredible. Impressive offense so far. Fox Valley Lutheran offensive line really doing a nice job. Quarterback hitting the receivers when it counts. Those are 2 impressive drives. Luxemburg-Casco now needs to get something going. They need to chop up some first downs, if nothing else. Can't have a 3 and out here. You need to control the ball, control the clock a little bit, get something going, get some momentum going. But that's not a bad defense that they're going up against in Fox Valley Lutheran. I will tell you that.
Well, 14
It's
to
a nice
nothing.
football team.
14-0 here in the first quarter. The scoreboard brought to you tonight by Packerland Home Improvement. Quality window and door replacement since 1973. It matters. It's your home.
You are so sincere in these spots. You're so good at that.
You love it.
You are so good at that.
Packerland Home Improvement. Hey, one of our new sponsors. We welcome them
aboard. Great to have them. All of our new sponsors.
You bet. Can't do it without you. So Martin with the kickoff here. That's another
4-yard line.
Big leg on Martin. Brought out by Petrovic.
Big hit. Jacob Youngman, number 27, with the stop. Short of the 20, about the 19-yard line. So let's see what Luxembourg can come up with right here. They need to get some first downs. They need to move the chains. 1 first down so far in the ball game.
1st and 10, Luxemburg-Casco.
Well, and again, struggling against New London, you look at this roster, just a lot of young, inexperienced players on this team.
4 or 5 sophomores starting or playing a lot. I mean, that's a big jump, boy, when you're 15 years old and you're going up against 18-year-olds. That's a big jump.
So the Spartans start this drive on their own 19 with 1:42 remaining in the first quarter. Fake the handoff, Pavilion.
Quarterback keeper up the middle. Left
Still
side.
moving the pile.
Strength, absolutely. Nice determination that time. Should have been stopped for about a yard gain. Ended up picking up about 3. 2nd and 7.
Tackle once again by 77.
Well, again, he's a big kid, 190 pounds.
Matt, the younger brother of Mary Crevillian, very nice girls basketball player for Luxemburg-Casco a couple years ago, now playing at St. Norbert.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I know last year when we were up there, you were talking with another one of your former players, I believe, Jorgensen.
She didn't play for me.
Oh, I thought she played
we would
for
have liked her
Purple
to play
Aces.
for the Purple Aces.
Nice hole, nice run. Keeping on his feet. That's Warachek, Reese Warachek. 6 foot, 190 pounder.
Well, and that's what you were talking about. Something positive happening
Exactly.
here for the Spartans.
And
here
you know
in the
what?
first
That very
quarter.
first play, just showing the grit for Crevillian. You know, not going down for a yard gain, getting 3 out of it. Now, offensive line bursting open a hole. Those are big plays. That's exactly what they needed. They need to finish out a good drive.
44 seconds and ticking here in the first quarter. Crevillian in trouble. Tucks it himself, tries to get something back, but that's going to be a sack.
Yeah, he'll lose about 2 that time. It could have been a lot worse. Looking downfield, I didn't see anybody open. They were really trying to go deep that time. Trying to pull off a big one. He wanted to fake the slant on the left and look deep on the right-hand side, but by then, the defense had converged. Once again, number 21, Jonah Bixby coming in.
Simon's Cheese, our instant replay sponsor tonight. Simon's is the home of multiple world champion cheeses. Simon's Cheese located off Highway 41 at the Little Chute exit. Stop there today.
Are they going to be joining us at all this year?
I sure hope
For a
so.
live presentation?
See David bring some cheese curds with him. And it's going to be close to a first down as the first quarter comes to an end. Good
Nice
one so
blocking.
far for
Yep.
Fox Valley Lutheran. They've got a 14-0 lead over the visiting Luxemburg-Casco Spartans. 1 quarter in the book. You're watching Showdown on My New 32. Well, some fans already back in school, but enjoying a beautiful night of football here at Fox Valley Lutheran.
One of my absolute favorite parts of high school football, just the atmosphere.
Yeah.
The kids that come out, support their team, support their classmates, just love it. That was dressed in unique outfits.
Well, and nice that you can still be wearing shorts.
Absolutely, no question.
So we begin the second quarter. It's a 3rd and 1 from the 49, and it's going to be a first down here for Luxemburg-Casco, who showed a little bit of life offensively late in that first quarter.
Yeah, and like we said, their backs were against the wall, down 14-0. They came out with a little bit of a different attitude, really firing off the ball here on this drive. Gets the first down right there. From those first couple of plays, you could tell, let's get after this, guys. Let's bring this one together. Sure, Coach had a few words on the sidelines.
Few words. Seems like such a nice guy, though.
Oh, man, I bet he was tough, though. He's got that look like he would have been a really tough player at Stevens Point.
So a first down, ball on the 47-yard line of the Foxes. They put a man in motion, fake the jet sweep. Crevillian will keep it on the right side, and
Nice gain.
5 or 6 yards here.
Yep. Getting a little bit more creative with their with their play action type of plays in the backfield, a little bit more faking, a little bit more misdirection. Hey, last week with Kiel, 4 times they ran the inside reverse. I never saw that before in all the football I've seen.
That's the way they did it in the 70s, right?
Exactly.
And this is going to be close to another first down, just shy.
Another nice hole, though.
Well, you like that offensive line of Luxemburg-Casco.
I really do. I like the way they play around. I like the way they're just getting after it right now. Early on, they were getting a little overwhelmed. The defensive backs and linebackers for Fox Valley Lutheran kind of controlled a lot of that first quarter defensively. But right now, the offensive line is doing a nice job.
3rd and 2.
So ball up to the 39-yard line. 3rd down. And another first down for Luxemburg-Casco. Reese Warchek taking on some more of the load now.
Yeah, and Zach Reimer, number 72, 6'4", 240-pounder, led the way that time, helped blow open that hole. So as we mentioned, this is the kind of drive they needed, just to sustain something, get some momentum going. They didn't need a fumble.
Boy, yeah, he'll get
I'll
it
tell
back
you
to
what,
the line of scrimmage.
and coming up quick, number 19, Andrew Boehm. If I was a college recruiter, I would say I'm going to visit mom and dad one day because I want this guy as my strong safety.
Well, you got 2 of them in there.
Yeah,
Andrew and Josiah.
Exactly.
2nd down and
Hey,
10.
your son want a free education? Your sons? Come to our school.
2nd and 11. Pavilion looking for someplace to go.
Nothing there.
In front of them but foxes.
That was a Fox Valley Lutheran play right there because Cody Thielen, number 79, was one of the first ones. Seth Voller, number 47, did a great job of getting outside. They read this play so quick, Teddy, and they just slid all the way across the field. So that by the time he looked up, nothing but maroon bodies were there. Also number 45, Brody Van Handel.
From the 40-yard line, 3rd and 16.
9:20 remaining in the second quarter.
Big challenge here, 3rd and 16.
Again, we apologize, the clock not working on the television scoreboard tonight. Pavilion in trouble. And that one, is it live? They will blow that dead.
Josiah Boehm got in there real quick. That's what blew up that play, number 44. So a nice drive right up until there for Luxemburg-Casco, but at least they have something positive working on, a little something positive to build on.
So Zach Reimer back there to punt.
From the 40-yard line, 4th and
That wasn't far from being a live ball.
Yeah.
That wasn't far.
Well, I think there was a little confusion.
I do too. Yep.
I think the Foxes would agree with you. That was a live ball.
That was close.
They blow it dead. So Reimer.
Nice punt this time. Down to the 5.
Flag comes in. Hole opened up and wrestled out of bounds.
17,
Was Parker Knoll. We'll take a timeout. You're watching Showdown on My New 32. .8:53 remaining in this first half. There was an illegal block on that punt return. It's going to back up the Foxes.
All the way back to the 4-yard line, which is actually where he made the catch and did a nice job bringing it up over close to the 40-yard line. So a big penalty right there for Fox Valley Lutheran.
Foxes leading 14-0. They go back to work. And up the middle, and another big gain for Boehm.
Boy, they gave him that step, and Andrew Boehm just took advantage of it. Again, 6'2", 205. Just powered his way to a first down that time, taking it up to the 18-yard line. Gain of 14. Just a big body coming through there. Look at him busting tackles.
Well, we don't have the stats for tonight's game, but last week, Andrew Boehm, 6 carries, 37 yards. I think he had that in the first quarter.
Absolutely.
This time they go downfield. Allman Looking for
Good
a
coverage.
target, yeah.
Almost pass incomplete, intended for 28.
Number
Kyle
28,
Reeder,
Kyle
second
Reeder,
down.
the intended receiver that time. Nice coverage back there, though, on the part of Luxemburg-Casco. Crevillian back there.
Well, and
Now
Reeder
leaves the field limping. Quarterback leaves the field limping for Luxemburg-Casco on that defensive play. He's trying to shake it off over on the sidelines.
Yeah. And that is not a good
And
sign.
that's not a good sign, because that's your bread and butter for offense.
Little screen pass here. Good coverage by
Well
Luxemburg-Casco.
played. Yep.
Not a lot of room to run on that one.
Number 5, Isaac Vandenbush, one of those sophomores, 5'10", 170 pounds. Reading it, shedding the block, making the nice tackle. As I mentioned, Crevillian's on the sidelines right now, maybe just taking a breather since he's been on the field for every play so far in the ballgame.
You might give him a break.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Just under 8 minutes to play here in the first half.
I usually take one during our games.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Well, I want to stay fresh.
Over the middle. And a big pickup once again as they connect with Dalberstein.
Boy, they're doing a nice job in those slants. It's nothing fancy. They just spread out the defense. Everybody has their lane, and he just picks the spot, whichever guy doesn't have inside coverage. And that's what Luxemburg-Casco isn't doing. They're kind of giving him the inside, and his quarterback's doing a nice job of finding that window. Yeah, when they spread it out, that's tough. And they have 4 wide receivers, had 3 that time.
Sitting on their own 46 now. That big pickup, another fresh set of downs. Ullman from the shotgun again. Plenty of time. Up over the top looking for Bame and
had a chance.
Yeah, just let him a little too much.
Yeah, let him a little bit too much. Should have put a little bit more air under it. That's a tough timing throw for a high school quarterback, but that one did have a chance. It was kind of a wheel route, as they call it, where he came out and just basically circled around out of the backfield, getting one-on-one coverage. But the type where you have to just loft it in perfectly to make the play work.
So a 2nd and 10. A couple of receivers to the left side. Ullman again. Time.
Same type of
Goes
play.
over the top. Oh, and it's
almost
just dropped.
And see, that time he did put a little more under it. Basically the same type of play, exactly, trying to get that circle route out there and getting him one-on-one. And that was about
Steigenberger was the intended target that time.
That was about 6 inches away from being 6. I like the attitude, though, of Fox Valley Lutheran going after offense. Okay, now they got 3 wide receivers here. Trips to the right again. 1 wide receiver to the left.
They're down here, and that one a little bit too
Yeah,
much
little high.
on that one, yeah.
He had the man open coming across the middle. What they did is they ran too deep and had the inside slot man coming across the middle towards us. He was open momentarily. Wouldn't have had enough for a first down unless he had a little yak, but just overshot his man.
Well, and that
I
time,
like these plays,
you
though.
saw the last 3 plays were throwing plays. That
Yeah.
time, so mixing it up a little bit.
Yeah. I like their offense. How much time left, Teddy?
7:01.
Thanks, buddy.
2nd quarter.
That's a big stand for Luxemburg-Casco.
High snap, but handled.
It's going to be a tough punt to handle those end-over-enders like that.
We'll take a timeout. You're watching Showdown on My New 32. Back at Fox Valley Lutheran. Fox is leading Luxemburg-Casco 14-0 with 6:51 remaining in the 2nd quarter. And look at this.
Not gonna get 'em.
Luxemburg-Casco is going to score their first points of the game. What a run.
Reese Warachek, wow, nice hole, and did he distance himself as he motored downfield. What a nice play for Luxemburg-Casco. Exactly what they needed right now.
Well, during that timeout there, Johnny, you looked over at me and said, hey, Luxemburg-Casco really needs something.
They need something, and they
got
got it right
going,
there.
They sure did. Another look at it.
Just a dive play, good blocking. You know, I've been bragging up this offensive line for Luxemburg-Casco, and that's the reason why. They gave him a phenomenal hole again. Look at him keeping it high and tight so nobody could come up behind him and knock it out. Reese Warchek, 6 foot 190, senior.
John Larson on for the extra point. It is up, and it is good.
71 yards.
We got ourselves a game. Fox Valley Lutheran still leading Luxemburg-Casco 14-7. 6:41 to play in the second quarter. We'll be back after this timeout.
Score update from around the league.
14-7. 14-7, Fox Valley Lutheran leading Luxemburg-Casco with 6:41 remaining in the second quarter. You see some of the Luxemburg fans over there making the trip to Appleton tonight.
Yep.
Always good to see everyone travel.
Absolutely. They always travel well. They really do. Coach not happy with that play for Fox Valley Lutheran, no question about that. Just the huge hole and the quick hitter. And you know, Ted, we were talking earlier where when they got down 14-0, they needed to do something to have some success, gain some confidence. And even though they didn't score in a couple of those series, they moved the ball, they moved the chains. And I think just mentally they were saying to themselves, okay, we can move the chains. Now we need that big play to make things different. And that's what they did.
They certainly moved the chains right down to pick up 6 points on that one. Here's a nice return by Fox Valley Lutheran. So
number 17, Parker Noel.
Tell you what, these two teams, no stranger to each other. Conference game.
And you know it's funny, high school football, things can change so much. You mentioned last year, what was it, 36-7, I believe?
For this game?
Yes.
34-6?
34-6,
Yeah.
Luxemburg-Casco beating Fox Valley Lutheran.
First and 10, FVL.
So that's the thing with high school coaches. Boy, you just start out a brand new slate every year, don't you? Every August.
So we'll start this drive at their own 43. Coming to the near side, trying to turn the corner, and they do. Nice run by Boehm once again.
Got a nice seal block by number 79, Cody Thielen. 5'10", 236-pounder. Sealed off his man. That gave him some space on the outside. Right there. And that big running back does. Boy, I'll tell you what, for that size, he's got some nimble feet, doesn't he? Again, the opposing quarterback, Pavilion, taking him down. Good to see him back in action.
So we're going to have a timeout. I think that's Luxemburg-Casco taking that timeout, so Dylan Maney didn't like the formation.
I'll tell you what, Fox Valley Lutheran will be a tough team to scout. They come out in a lot of different formations. They've got the big running back, obviously, so you have to look out for him. They like to spread it out, get some matchups. It's a good team.
6:05 remaining in the second quarter.
Next week, of course, we got a big one, Teddy.
Well, we've got Fond du Lac visiting Kimberly. Of course, they split last year.
Okay, so the wind chill was probably 30 below in that game.
In the playoff game, yeah.
In that game.
Yeah.
So if it's like 70 degrees next week, would that be a 100-degree difference?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. I only had general math, but I did have advanced general math.
Advanced meteorological math.
Yes. I'm going to have to ask Cameron about that one. Would that technically be 100 degrees difference if it was the wind chill?
Well, and I think he's going to be with us next week.
Okay, awesome.
The pregame.
Fantastic.
So the Foxes go back to work after the timeout. Sitting on the Spartan 41. 1st and 10.
Nice play. Kyle Kroll, number 67, 6'4", 240-pounder. Making the stop. Jumping on his back. Tell you what, it's fun to talk about next week, but there's nothing wrong with what we've got going on right now this week or last week. There it is, Fond du Lac at Kimberly next week. Last year, they played maybe the greatest high school football game of the entire year in the state.
Of the year?
Of the year. Don't you think?
Well, yeah, I think of the year, but You might even be able to stretch that out a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the best ever.
Ever.
2nd and 10. Has a man. And a first down once again. Doberstein really starting to make a difference over the middle there.
Really is. That's the target he's looking for right now. And I like this quarterback. He's misfired in a couple. But I like the fact that Fox Valley Lutheran is not afraid to wing it around. He's got a quick release. Especially even when he's moving, which can be so hard for young quarterbacks. A lot of times you have to really set your feet and get set and throw. He's moving and getting something on it, throwing some frozen ropes.
5:05 remaining in the half. Let's go back to Bame.
Nice job by number 12, Ben Nazi coming up. Number 12 making the stop. Takes on that big running back. No gain.
Seth Bowler comes off the field. He wears number 47, shaking up a little bit on the play for the Foxes. They'll check
nice
on him.
Football player, though. Real tough football player. Both sides.
2nd and 9. Allman waits for the snap. Fakes the handoff this time to Bame. Over the top, looking in the end zone, and that has it. No, they'll say no.
It. Wow. That was a perfect throw against good coverage.
Steigenberger again. I thought he had it, John.
I did
want
too.
to see the replay
Isaac
on this one.
Vandenbush on the defense right there. That's Isaac. He stayed with him step for step, but it looked like an absolutely perfect pass, and it must have popped out when he hit the ground because it sure looked good from here. But not too much complaining on the part of the wide receiver. Steigenberger looks a little bit shaken up possibly.
From the 23-yard line,
came down hard that time. But again, I'll tell you what, Fox Valley Lutheran, they attack. They attack with that air attack.
3rd and 9. 4:24 remaining in the second quarter. Holman.
Flag.
And Luxemburg-Casco doing a nice job right away to shut that play down. But like you said, a flag. Let's find out what this is about. Moving the Foxes back.
Flag seemed to come out before contact was made with the tackler.
Legal formation.
Oh, legal formation. Okay. It's one you don't see very often.
No. So Fox Valley Lutheran will back up a little bit.
As they say in the NFL, one of the ends uncovered.
Ends uncovered.
Yeah. I don't know if that was it, but that's what it was.
It sounded
I've always
good.
struggled
It
with that. What
sounded
that
good.
is. I know. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Legal formation on the offense. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
You declined it.
Huh.
So
Would have been
brings up
3rd and
fourth-
about 12.
Well, brings up 4th down.
Or 4th and 7. It's kind of a tough decision to make right there.
Foxes are going to go for it on 4th and 7. 4:13 remaining in the quarter. Holman with a screen.
Nice misdirection.
To Bame. Bame has some room.
Look out.
Looking for the end zone.
Rumbling.
Touchdown, Foxes.
What a nice misdirection play that time. Rolling to the right, finding the big running back over the left flat. He gets his shoulders square, square to the end zone and rumbles in for the score. Nice drive by Fox Valley Lutheran.
Second touchdown of the game for Bame.
Quarterback did a great job of selling it. Just snuck him out there, had the one blocker he really didn't need. And he did the rest.
And now Andrew Martin.
Number 8, Andrew
Good once again, 3 for 3 with those extra points tonight. So it's 21-7, Fox Valley Lutheran. Well, they didn't let that penalty bother them at all.
Nope, not at all. Interesting call, though. Do you want 4th and 7 or 3rd and 12? I guess 4th and 7, they've got one shot to pick it up.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a tough decision to make, but worked out well for Fox Valley Lutheran either way. Another nice drive. And boy, they have one of the best football players we've seen. Love the quarterback, big number 12. Or big number 19, rather. He's something special.
Yeah, you see all those great replays tonight. Replay on that touchdown. Of course, Simon's Cheese, our instant replay sponsor. Simon's Cheese, the home of world champion cheeses. Simon's Cheese, located off of Highway 41 at the Little Chute exit. Stop there today.
Great smoked fish. Great cheese curds.
Yeah.
Great chocolate milk in bottles, glass bottles.
Oh, yeah, you can get that.
Love that.
All kinds of merchandise in there.
Love that.
Different beverages.
Great sausage. Remember that, the big sausage Was it big sausage last year? Remember that? They're coming back, right?
Delicious. Yeah.
Okay.
You keep asking.
I just saying.
Confirming.
Nice people.
David will be joining us for one of these games.
Nice kick. Oh, he slipped and went down. That hurts.
Well, we're getting to that point of the night where there's
Little
just a
misty.
little bit dew.
Yes.
A little bit of dew.
There's dew
on the
in the
field.
air. Yep.
And you're dealing with natural grass out there.
Right. But the footing's been fantastic. Yeah. It's brand new sod, just put in about a month ago. But the footing,
nothing wrong with the field at all.
No, nothing at all. It's just you just have that feeling after a warm day like that, and it's cooling down now, that you get the atmospheric conditions.
Yeah, there you go again.
Lead to dewiness.
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 Check that one with Cameron, too.
I will.
3:58 remaining in the first half as Luxemburg-Casco goes back to work.
Nice first play, picked up about 5.
Out to the 10-yard line, number 3.
Once again, we've seen that young man, Reese Warachek, quite often tonight.
Pushed out of bounds by
6 foot 190, nice size. Just a quick hitter.
Of course, had that big touchdown run
Yard gain on the
here in
play,
the
second
second
down
quarter.
and 4.
Nice block that time, 65, Bryce Hanman.
2nd and 4. Pavilion buys a little time with the spin and then airs this one out. Nice arm.
Yeah, real nice arm. Dropped that one out there almost 50 yards. But also really nice coverage on the part of Fox Valley Lutheran. I mean, they were with their receivers step for step that time. There was nobody open.
So the incomplete pass will stop the clock at 3:21.
Number 17, Parker Knoll, one of the defenders. 3rd and a long 3.
All sitting on that 9-yard line. Well, hit the backfield, keeps going, but here comes that secondary coming up quick.
Then driven back, number 24, Garrett Hagan, did a great job that time. Warachek slipped the first attempt to tackle. Ended up gaining maybe a yard, so 4th and 2. And they're going to have to punt. I mean, that's what you call form tackling, isn't it?
Got the job done under 3 minutes and ticking.
The momentum stopped right there at contact.
Well, they're watching in Luxembourg tonight. Kyle checking in with us.
Kyle!
Say hello to Kyle, John.
Hello, Kyle. I've known Kyle for a long time.
That's not true.
Yeah. Hello, Kyle.
4th and 3.
If it's the same Kyle.
Well, she's awesome.
Oh.
Reamer back to punt.
It's a she.
From the goal line. It's been fielded, fair catch at the 39-yard line. So 21-7, Fox Valley Lutheran with the lead. And 2:19 remaining in the second quarter. Ted and Johnny with you again for high school football.
No place better to be on a Friday night than in a high school football stadium.
Our Showdown began back in 1999. We joined the crew in 2002.
Yep.
So, yeah, a couple of years together.
Did we even know each other when we started? I don't remember you much before then, do you?
Now we finish each other's sentences.
I know, right? Like that old couple.
First down, little screen. Steigenberger.
Nice job, Warachek.
Yeah, I felt so bad last week. We opened up the season, brand new season. You were so excited in the pregame. You had a great trivia question for me.
Which one was it? I don't remember.
You were just talking about a game last week or last year.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember. You asked me a question, so I felt like I should throw out a number, and I nailed it.
Yes.
The look on your face,
I was
like
crushed.
I stole your puppy.
I remember that. Yes. Yes.
2nd and 12.
Oh, interception.
And that's picked off by Crevillian.
Crevillian with the pick. Big play right there for Luxemburg-Casco. That might have been disaster if Fox Valley Lutheran had scored on this series. So 143. Okay, I'm not even going to say it because last week I was so wrong about let's just let the clock go out. And right with 33 seconds left, they were still slinging it around last week.
Well, and I don't think Coach Maney's going to let this opportunity to go by the wayside, especially trailing by 14
try to get
points.
something working here. I know what it was. The question was, how many points did Kiel give up all of last year in the first quarter?
And I think
you
I said 6.
6.
Yeah.
And it was 6.
Total shot in the dark.
Yeah. You're right.
We got to go back and look at the tape. Your face was priceless.
It's like I can't beat this guy.
We'll start this at the 31, and then they will be
Isaac
dropped
Kramer.
for a loss right away.
Isaac Kramer ended that in a hurry. Number 77, 6 foot, 206 pounds. He gave him a shot right there.
Trotovic was shaken up.
Fox Valley Lutheran might be thinking about using a timeout or two. That's a big hit. Big hit. It's a big hitting team.
So 2nd and 16, ball back to the 25. We'll go right back to Trotovic. He does a nice job. Avoided the first tackle.
Yeah, got about, well, got it close enough to make it 2nd down and 7, or 3rd down and 7, excuse me.
Time
Maybe 6.
not in favor of Luxemburg-Casco right now. 50 seconds in counting.
Spreading it out. 2 wide receivers. 1 wide receiver wide, 1 in the slot, 1 on the near side.
3rd and 6 from the 35. Pavilion. There's some great defense once again.
Yeah.
You love it. I know you do, John.
Nice ball, but these guys don't miss many tackles. They just don't. Just real fundamental tackling. That was Garrett Hagan again, making the stop. And timeout by Fox Valley Lutheran now with 20 seconds left.
Yeah, you called it. Opportunity.
Yeah, I was surprised
maybe
they didn't call one before, the play before, just to try to save a little more clock. We know they've got a kicker with the big leg. He had the 41-yarder last week. So I'm sure they'll be looking at least trying to get into field goal range.
Well, 20 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
They'd have to probably get to the 25. That'd be a 42-yarder.
I'd like to see a long attempt. Yeah.
Oh, well, like we said, on that extra point, it's still 40 yards. I mean, he's just got an explosive leg.
Yeah.
Thing just booms out of there.
Yeah. And that's a bit of a rarity in high school.
It really is. You know, you almost would have thought with soccer being so popular in Northeast Wisconsin that there would have been more of them develop into kickers. But you don't really see it all that often. I mean, once in a while, but it's kind of a rarity and a real something cool for a team to have.
Well, and sometimes you see the soccer players come over.
Right, and that's what I mean.
and
kick
for the football team.
Right.
So.
Still a perfect night out here.
Oh,
probably 70 degrees or 60s at least. Just beautiful. Beautiful night for football.
Reamer back to punt for Luxemburg-Casco. 20 seconds remaining in the half. And this one will bounce at the 40. It'll be down at the 35 with 10 seconds, 9 seconds.
They're going to have to hit one big play, stop the clock for a chance. It's going to be pretty tough, though. Oh, I'm sorry. Shouldn't say that. It's exactly what I said last week.
Right.
And all of a sudden you say, watch the guy in the slot. 67 yards later, boom, touchdown.
It was a good week.
You were on last week, man.
You know, every once in 19 years together, 17 years together.
You know what, though? They have that player, the Wisnet does that player of the week.
Yeah.
Okay. This week it was a team that beat Fond du Lac Springs. Player for them. You were announcer of the week.
Oh, wow.
That's a new category. Did you know that?
I had no idea.
Yeah.
It's going to be the final play of the first half.
I think that's going to do it.
That will do it. Good safe play.
Yeah, you bet.
By Ullman. Didn't want to risk anything. And I think Coach Yeager probably talked to him about that. Hey, don't try to be a hero on this one. Be safe. Take care of the ball.
Going to the locker room up by 14 isn't the worst thing in the world.
Yeah. Well, nice first half, especially for the Foxes. You saw them get out to a 14-0 lead in that first quarter, but Luxemburg-Casco able to get on the board in the second quarter. So we have reached halftime. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this break. You're watching Showdown on My New 32.
We're having a T-Rex race. I don't know if this is the race or if we're going to I think this is the race.
Leading Luxemburg-Casco. Halftime show brought to you by Gandrew and West Mason Value Center, where selection, dependability, and value collide, and no challenge flags are needed. Search vehicles starting at $4,900 at GandrewWest.com.
And I don't know if oh, there we go. We have dinosaur races, I believe, taking place today.
Look at that. Fox Valley Lutheran.
Look
Dinosaur.
at this. Oh, that one got a late
Yeah.
start. One jumped the gun. Should be disqualified. That one really jumped the gun. Yeah.
But you know what? He's going to finish in second place.
I know, but dinosaurs are like that. You can never trust them. You know what I mean? You just can't trust them. I like it. Dinosaur racing.
Oh my goodness.
You and I should do that.
You know what? I think that's the first time we've seen a dinosaur race
Ever.
in a high school game.
Ever.
So
That's something we'd see at the Timber Rattlers Stadium years ago.
yeah.
That was all right. I like it. What do you think? You and me? You and me doing that someday?
In the dinosaur
Yeah.
races? Now we don't have to wear costumes, right? We're
once I-
just the two dinosaurs out there.
Once I get my hip replaced.
Yeah. And I get my foot fixed.
Exactly.
Here we pretty good race.
I know.
Look at that sky.
Beautiful, isn't it? Just a great night here. Fox Valley Lutheran folks have been so accommodating. It's incredible. Don't have the spread we had in Kewanee last week, but that's fine. That's fine. Trying to lose a few. But this is great. Great setting. A lot of fun here. Everybody's having a good time.
Well, we're going to take another timeout. Watching the halftime show with Fox Valley Lutheran leading Luxemburg-Casco by 14. This is Showdown on My New 32. Back at back at Fox Valley Lutheran, where they're taking on Luxemburg-Casco, and it is the Foxes with a 14-point lead. Johnny, let's take a look at some of those first half highlights.
Absolutely, a lot of big plays in that first half. Fox Valley Lutheran got things started. They got a nice quarterback. We talked about him a couple of times. He does a real nice job with the read. Nice fake on the inside and the quick slant, and it is off to the races. Jeb Doberstein, they are not going to catch him when he took off, but just a nice job of the quarterback with that touch. Luxemburg-Casco comes back. How about this man rambling and a rumbling? Reese Warchek, 71 yards later, they were on the scoreboard. Nice run by Warchek. Nice wheels. Fox Valley Lutheran, though, came back one more time. They do a great job with misdirection. How about this for a fourth down play? Roll to the right, look right, come back. Hit your big man, and he has been the story of the night. Big number 19, Andrew Boehm. We've called his name all night long. He takes in for the score, 21-7. It's the score here at halftime. Another nice job moving to the right, looking right, flipping it out there. Nice interception coming up right there. That quarterback that does it all for Luxemburg-Casco, Matthew Cavillion, that helps stop a Fox Valley Lutheran drive. Trying to get something going right here. That Fox Valley Lutheran defense, though, just so tough. Just closing off with a big stop. Number 77, Isaac Kramer, shuts the door, and that's where we are at halftime right now. Boehm right now doing a great job. 13 carries, 95 yards, 1 touchdown. Ullman, 16 attempts, 8 completions, 106 yards, 2 touchdowns. Just a nice job offensively. For Luxemburg-Casco, Crevillion, 4 of 7 for 8 yards. Rushing attempt, Warchek, 121 yards on 9 carries. That helps the average a little bit, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and that's where we stand right now. A 14-point lead for Fox Valley Lutheran over Luxemburg-Casco. Halftime show continues after this timeout on My New 32. Everyone getting ready for a big Labor Day weekend.
That's me waving.
That's you waving.
The second box.
See it, second box, yeah. Right in front of my face. Yeah.
Yep. You know what I
Those are
love?
Not dinosaur racing.
You know what I really like though,
Race.
Teddy? Coming to a game, we get here awfully early.
Yeah.
And inevitably, no matter where you are, there are a bunch of kids about that age playing football in a little open field right next door. I think that is one of the coolest things. I did that when I was that age.
Yeah.
That was so much fun because it's almost felt like you're playing under the lights, sort of. I just think that's so awesome when kids come out and do that.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the fun things.
And the kids in the stands having a great time.
Having a great time on a beautiful night, no question about it.
Well,
Well,
that's a
rough
good-
out there. That's a good action.
tackle.
He took him down.
He's not going to let him get away.
No, but
Grabbed by the
still.
shoestring.
Yep, not bad at all. I just think that's awesome that kids get involved. And local communities are doing so much more with kids these days with sports, starting them at such a, and I know sometimes, oh, it's too young of an age, but they're getting some pretty good coaching and fundamentals and even equipment and different things like that, learning how to do it right at a young age, these communities.
But sometimes you don't get enough of this.
No, just
Just
having
get your
fun.
buddies.
Just get your
Get
buddies.
a ball.
Play scrum. Did you ever play scrum?
Let mom yell at you because you got grass-stained knees
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you'd have to wear those pants with the patches. Did you have patches on your knees?
all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, big game coming up next week, of course.
Huge
Week
game.
3
3 of the high school football season. Look at this one. Fond du Lac, Kimberly.
Two of the-
Game at 6:30. Kickoff at 7.
Two of the best football teams I've ever seen around here in all my time faced off last year, and I don't think it's going to be any different this year.
I think a lot of people looking forward to that one, and we will have that for you week 3 next week right here on Showdown. We've got to take another timeout. When we come back, second half action between Fox Valley Lutheran and Luxemburg-Casco. Week 2 action. WIAA high school football. We'll be right back. The halftime show brought to you by Gertrude West Mason Value Center, where selection, dependability, and value collide, and no challenge flags are needed. Search vehicles starting at $4,900 at GertrudeWest.com. Yeah, there's a future football player, Johnny.
Absolutely. Teddy, you talk about great communities following their football teams. Another great matchup, a great traditional matchup tonight. I don't know how even the teams are, to be honest with you, but Menominee against Marinette. They used to play that game in the Saturday afternoons. Now they're playing it tonight, right now. You want to talk about a couple of communities that just It's incredible. Menominee against Marinette, 100 and something. I don't even know how many. I should know this, but 100 and something time that they played against each other. That's a really cool tradition up there.
Fantastic tradition up there. All right, so we are ready to start the second half. Luxemburg-Casco kicking off to Fox Valley Lutheran. This one fielded at the 25. And tripped up.
Nice tackle by number 62, Josh Jakovic.
So we start this
Another sophomore.
Third quarter with Fox Valley Lutheran leading 21-7. Again, our clock is not working on our score stripe tonight, so we will try to update you as much as we can with the clock situation.
So Luxemburg-Casco needs to get some stops, obviously, and I think they need some big plays on offense, Ted. This is a tough defense to try to grind it out. They did score on that 171-yard play. I think they're going to need another big play, a defensive stop, a turnover, things like that to really, they're not out of this ball game, but I mean to really cut into this lead and make this a serious ball game.
A little bit of a screen there. They went to Kyle
his knee
Reeder
went down
that
right
time.
away. Yeah,
as soon as that knee hits, though, you are down.
That's it. Again, you could feel a little bit of that condensation or dew in the air, whatever you like to call it right now.
I think you said dewiness.
Dewiness, a little bit of dewiness. That is a word.
Dewiness?
That is a word. Dewiness is a word. It's a meteorological.
Somebody look that up for me, please.
It's a meteorological word.
Dewiness.
Dewiness. Yep.
2nd and 12 from the 36. Bain.
Nice hole that time.
Didn't give the official an assist on that tackle.
I know. Isaiah Ullman making the stop. It's like, what's the plural of dewiness? I'm telling you.
That's the plural?
That's the plural.
Would it be dews?
No. Nope. Trust me on this.
You know, the last time you said that.
Yeah. Didn't turn out so
No.
good. Yeah. Those charges are still pending.
3rd and 7. It'll be a first down for Bain.
Picked up about 8. Nice job over the right side. Again, nice job of blocking. I got a feeling we're not going to see Fox Valley Lutheran throw it around as much as we did in that first half. I think they're going to try to really establish the run game. Don't you?
Well, he tried going over the top a couple of times. Didn't have a lot of success, but hitting the man in the slot, just those little passes over the middle.
Luxemburg-Casco does a really nice job covering downfield, but you're right, it's those slant patterns.
So now you got a 4th and 7 here, though, John.
I thought we have a 1st and 10.
It is a 1st and 10. I'm looking at the wrong scoreboard.
All right.
Oh, look at that tackle.
Wow. Bounce up, son. Attaboy. That's what you like to see.
Yeah, that one
Number
might take
12,
the wind
Sam
out of you.
Steigenberger. I think that's what happened. You bet. Just knocked the wind right out of him. It's kind of a rodeo takedown right there. Oof. It's the old wrestling move. Isaac Vandenbush.
I don't know, did they do any wrestling at
Oh,
Luxemburg-Casco?
my goodness, huh?
Are you kidding
Isn't
me?
that something? From the day I came to town in the mid-'80s till today, it's still incredible. Wide open on that right side for a while.
Steigenberger. It's going to be close to a first down.
Did a nice job once again that time, sealing off that right side. He was being chased down by Isaac Vandenbush, but really had the step all the way across. And another first down. Oh, no, sorry. 2nd and 8. 8 on the carry. Big number 4, knocking him out of bounds again, Crevillian. Boy, he's on pretty much every play tonight, isn't he? One way or another.
And now they'll get the first down.
Andrew Bain once again at 96 yards at halftime, is that right?
Pretty good. Hey, you know, we talk about that great tradition of wrestling over at Luxemburg-Casco. Reese Warchek, called his name a few times, 170-pound state champion wrestler last year.
And I'll tell you what, at 170 pounds, you're wrestling guys that normally are about 190 and make weight. That is a tough division.
Bain picks up a couple.
Taken down by Zach Reimer. I mean, I have respect for anybody that has the courage and the dedication to be a wrestler. But in that weight class, they're around 170. I mean, those are the guys that really, you know, could be a lot bigger naturally and have to cut down their weight, and they're so strong. Well, remember Vision Quest? Loudon.
Barely.
Remember? Matt
Barely.
Modine with Loudon?
Yep.
Going up against Cooch.
Sure.
Dropped that time.
Well, and they didn't blow it
No,
dead.
they didn't blow it dead.
So they must have ruled that a fumble. And Luxemburg-Casco has it.
Wow.
And the
Big
officials are
play.
going to get an earful here. We'll take
Luke
another look at
Rowland.
it.
Oh, that wasn't a catch. Was it behind the line of scrimmage, though?
And
What the? Okay.
well, the Fox Valley Lutheran coaches are trying to get some clarification on this. They're arguing the play.
They might need to take a timeout just to get more time before a play is run. I mean, obviously no replay in high school football.
Yeah, right now. Yeah, it didn't look like a catch. So the only thing that it possibly could have been was
Behind the line of scrimmage, but
behind
it didn't
the line.
see that it was that way either. I wonder if we could take another quick look at it. Huh.
Well, as it stands, Luxemburg-Casco gets the
Here we go.
turnover
Here we
here.
Foul at the 48.
We definitely didn't catch it. I mean, there's no question there. Okay.
So Luxemburg-Casco has the ball.
Oh, look at this.
And Crevillian with the catch, and he's off to the races.
One man to stop.
Still
He breaks
on his
the
feet,
tackle.
and touchdown. Wow.
48-yard play. What were we saying earlier, Teddy? What Luxemburg-Casco needed in the second half. Needed some kind of a turnover and needed a big play. That's about as big as they come with those two plays. Incredible.
Wow. Luxemburg-Casco taking advantage of this turnover. Get the pass
Nice
right back
toss,
from
yep.
Otradovic.
And then he just powers his way. He was just determined right there. He was just squared up, and it's like, no, I'm taking this thing in. Big play. Wow.
So the extra point is good, and it's a set. No, it's no good. It's no good. So the score is 21-13. Fox Valley Lutheran still has the lead, but Luxemburg-Casco with a big turnover and a big score. We'll take a timeout. This is Showdown. Well,
What a turn of
my
events.
goodness. 8:31 remaining in the third quarter. Let's take another look at the
One more time.
turnover, Jeff.
Well, he's definitely not behind the line of scrimmage because the quarterback was on this side of the 30, and the receiver was on the other side of the 30, the running back. Interesting.
Controversial turnover, and Luxemburg-Casco takes advantage of it. Putting 6 points on the board. Meanwhile, Spartans kick off after the touchdown, and a nice return out to the 49-yard line. We'll take another timeout. You're watching Showdown on My New 32. So 8:18 remaining in the third, and we come back to action on this first down play.
And Luxemburg-Casco, they're starting to bring it. It was a quick pass out to the side, and the defender came up and just popped the receiver and knocked the ball loose. Here it is right here. This could have almost been another disaster for Fox Valley Lutheran. Another second, he would have had control of that. And if that had popped loose like that. Luxemburg-Casco play with a little passion right now.
Holman goes to the air. A little
Nobody,
confusion on
yeah,
that play.
nobody opened that time. It almost seems like he was expecting the receiver to be somewhere else than he was. He was surrounded by white jerseys. Wow, how one or two plays can change a ball game, huh? Or at least the feel of a ball game. I'd still like to know the ruling, though.
Yeah.
On that one. Because it definitely didn't look like he had possession. And it didn't look like he was behind the line of scrimmage. Good protection. Wow.
Lots of time. And that broken up.
Yeah, had to throw that one in traffic.
Warchuk, I think, got a hand in there that time.
Boy, I like this arm on him, though. On Ullman. He's just got a rocket for an arm.
Well, it's going to bring up fourth down.
Yeah.
8:07 remaining in the third quarter.
Great protection by that offensive line. They're not getting close to him when he goes drop back.
So bounces at the 20.
Just dies.
Yep, so we'll take a timeout. You're watching Showdown on My New 32. Eight minutes remaining in the third quarter. As Luxemburg-Casco goes back to work on offense.
Seen that man a few times, huh? You bet. He's carried it a bunch of times tonight. Had the 71-yard touchdown run in the first half. No huddle offense right now for Luxemburg-Casco.
Trying to change up the pace a little bit.
Right.
7-yard pickup brings up second and third. There's a first down for Warchuk. So some confidence now. You can just feel it oozing out of the Spartans.
You could feel it on the defensive side. That was their best defensive stand of the ball game. Well, they get a nice hole right there. And a timeout called by Fox Valley Lutheran. I think coach might be sensing a little something maybe. Just kind of, let's regroup here. Just talk to those guys.
His first season as head coach here at Fox Valley Lutheran.
I think he likes the way this is turning a little bit. Or just the feel of it.
Well,
you know?
that's what we said. The confidence right now, the momentum with Luxemburg-Casco.
Yep.
Hey, our scoreboard sponsor tonight, Packerland Home Improvements, quality window and door replacement since 1973. It matters. It's your home.
It's your home. It's your home.
Love it.
I love it. How do you do that? It's your home.
21-13 is our score. 7:34 remaining in this third quarter. Fox Valley Lutheran has led throughout this game.
This could be an interesting third and fourth quarters. What is it, 7.5 left in the third?
7:34. You can't see the scoreboard, can you?
No, I cannot. I have to kind of lean out the window. But a great press box here.
Yeah.
Just fantastic facilities.
So at first and 10 from the 33 after the timeout by Fox Valley Lutheran. Pavilion fakes the handoff and nowhere to go. The defense closing quickly. A lot of foxes
77, Isaac Kramer was not fooled by that little bit of the fake handoff. He just stayed home. He said, you know what, if they're going to give Warchuk the ball, somebody else can handle him. I'm staying home. I'm going after number 4. Number 21 was coming up. Jonah Bixby on the outside. That play had no chance. A loss of 3.
Warchuk will try it up the middle. Nowhere to go.
Coming up fast from the linebacker position. Joseph Bame, 6'2", 203.
Well, so far the Fox is responding to that timeout.
From that little, I was just going to say that. I'm not sure what Coach said. I'm Coach Yeager, but whatever he said worked.
That's something to do with coming to practice during the Labor Day holiday.
Yeah, isn't that the truth? So another loss, so third and about 14 now.
Ball sitting on the 29. 6:30 to play in the third.
And timeout called by Luxemburg-Casco.
All right, so a little chess match here with the coaches.
Big play coming up here. Third and 14. They have the momentum going. Fox Valley Lutheran trying to take it back. They're playing tough defense. We got a matchup here in this second half. We really do. It's a one-play ball game. After the game, of course, we'll be talking with the winning coach, whoever that may be.
One or the other, but of course our pre-game, post-game interviews sponsored by Gallagher's Pizza, now in 4 locations, including De Pere, East Green Bay, West Green Bay, and their newest location in Swamico.
I had Gallagher's last night.
And I went there for lunch yesterday.
Mine was from De Pere.
Okay, and I was at the new location in Swamico.
We're taking care of our sponsors on both ends. That's fantastic.
Yes, we're taking care of them.
Yes. Helping them out.
Yeah.
You bet.
I helped them out as much as I could on the lunch buffet with about 4 plates.
You know, I've never been to their buffet.
Oh.
Really? What do they have?
Well, they got pizza and a nice salad, but you know what surprised me most?
What?
They've got Italian beef.
Do
you
they
know how
really?
I love Italian beef sandwiches.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
I did not know that.
I didn't know that until
I'm going to
yesterday.
let you take me out for lunch. Wow.
We'll have that up there.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. And actually, we're going to be up at Bayport a couple weeks.
That's right.
Stop by.
Just a juggernaut, huh?
3rd and 14 for the Spartans. And Crevillian lets
man.
us fly and has a man, and it is good. First down.
The defender kind of hesitated, got caught peeking back into the backfield, and the receiver kept on going. Nice job of the quarterback, showing some poise.
Evan Dalkey with the reception. One of those sophomore players.
Yep. Looking left. Now he looks right, and he saw the separation coming. Right there. Laid it out there nicely on 3rd and 14.
About a 3-yard pickup that time as Spartans continue to move the ball here.
Bame, 44, getting in on the tackle.
Warchuk.
Yeah, he's kind of limpy. He's been limping a little bit for a while. Even earlier in the ball game, he took some shots. He was such a workhorse, though. Man, he's either blocking or carrying, but one way or another, he's got contact on every play.
This is 2nd and 7. 5:30 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Changing the play at the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers. Pretty conservative, just taking it up the middle that time.
Well, and I don't know if we've seen an audible called in this game, but maybe a sign that Crevillian's starting to feel a little more comfortable in this offense, running this offense.
Good point. Right.
And as we said, the momentum right now with the Spartans.
Yep. Trotovic that time with the carry. Junior, 165-pounder. 3rd and 7. Maybe 4 down territory. What do you think, Ted? If they get 5, maybe?
Let's see what they do with this one. Crevillian will keep it, looking for something on the left side. Foxes meet him at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he didn't get anything. Kind of slow developing, misdirection, but there really wasn't much there. Tried to pick his way through, but really he had to make 2 or 3 moves to get to the line of scrimmage. Then this Fox Valley Lutheran defense, especially those linebackers, just converged. So will be a punting situation. Zach Reimer will be back to punt.
From the 36-yard line, 4th down and 7.
Yeah, I think if they would have gotten within 2, they would have gone for the first down. But 7 is a bunch.
So a lot of time. 4:05 remaining here in the 3rd. Reimer to punt.
Nice punt.
Let's see, is this
Into
one
the
going
end
to
zone?
bounce into the end zone? Yeah, touchback coming up.
Big leg for the big fella.
Yeah.
This is one of those teams, though, Teddy, Luxemburg-Casco, as we were saying, they have so many sophomores and juniors playing that, you know, if they can kind of keep their head above water to the midway point of the season, these kids mature because they're nice football players. Just a matter of sometimes getting used to the level of varsity football. I could still see them making a run at the playoffs.
Well, and you mentioned it earlier, such a tough conference in the Northeast Conference here.
Well, I mean, Little Chute, spectacular again, it looks like. Wow, nice
Gain
hit.
of a couple. Yeah, Wrightstown and Little Chute, Freedom. You know, we're going to see a couple more teams from the Northeastern Conference later this season. We'll see Freedom and Little Chute late in the season. Of course,
Great
we'll see
matchup.
Wrightstown in a non-conference game against West De Pere.
Great matchup.
Won't that be something?
Yeah, that'll be fantastic.
2nd and 6 here at 3:30 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
He's trying to bull his way through. Another carry, the big workhorse. He's had so many carries tonight. Andrew Bain, well over 100 yards on the ground. I like the schedule, Teddy. Some teams we haven't seen in a few years.
Yep.
For one thing, Fox Valley Lutheran. It's been, what, 15 years maybe since we were here last?
It's been a while.
Incredible. Little Chute, we haven't seen Little Chute in a long time. Haven't seen Freedom in a long time. Flag down. Nice effort, nice catch.
And it is.
But a flag in the backfield as he was rolling out. Usually a hold or a block in the back. But again, next week, that matchup, Fond du Lac against Kimberly, find me a better matchup in the state. You won't. You absolutely won't.
Well, I don't know if there'll be a more anticipated matchup.
How many people do you think will be at that game?
How many people do you think will be watching?
Yeah. I might even just stay home and watch.
Dave LeBlanc wearing the white cap for us tonight.
So 3rd down as they move it back. I still say a couple of those players for Fond du Lac last year, defensively, were as good as anybody I've seen in a long time. Those linebackers.
Right.
Holy cow.
And both teams lost some really good seniors last year.
Right.
It's normal in high school. But
right. But just two tough football teams.
looking forward to that one. We've got a good one here tonight, though, John.
We've got a real good one here tonight.
2:52
I'm not looking
remaining
past this one, you bet.
in the third quarter.
I'm not looking past this one at all.
Just last week we saw a terrific first half, Keel and Kiwani.
Right.
Keel really...
Well, I got a terrific 3 quarters.
Yeah.
Really.
So after they mark off the penalty, a 3rd and 16. Ball on the 14-yard line. Ullman winds
Has a
up,
shot.
looks
Nope.
downfield, and leads them by about
Yeah,
an
that one
extra
just
5
kept
yards.
sailing. When I saw the man get a step. So 2:33 left to play.
Well, Luxembourg's going to end
Clock
up with
is
good
just
field
a
goal
little-
position here. They
Yep,
should.
Really good field position.
Good shot of the clock.
Pay no attention to what you see up on the top there. Just a little gremlin that crawled into there tonight.
Yeah, right before kickoff.
Right for just when the dewiness was starting.
The dewiness got into the
Short-circuited it.
short-circuited.
The board. And the transformer
board's all
stuff.
messed up.
Yeah. Yep. Moisturosity. All that stuff.
Moisturosity.
Yep. Ask Cameron.
Yeah. Well, he told you.
Yeah. We were in class together. High punt. Staying away from that one. About midfield. You're right. Not bad field position. So Luxemburg-Casco has scored on 2 real big plays tonight. 2 real big plays. The long touchdown run in the first half. And the great pass to the quarterback here in the third quarter. See if they have one more up their sleeve. Because it's tough. I'm just going to say it's going to be tough to just grind it out against this defense. To just keep moving the chains. They need some big plays, I believe.
Well, that's how Luxembourg has scored.
Right.
Those big ones. So 2:21 remaining in the third. Spartans take over on their own 49.
Nice play.
Stranovic.
Taking it down to about the 47. 48. Thought he gained more. Only gains 2. Yeah, that's conference though, Teddy. We were talking about it. I mean, every one of those schools has had its day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like every one of them. Marinette has struggled, of course, at times, but still, almost everyone has had its day and is one of those programs that can always rise to the top. Oh, wow. That's what I mean about that defense, trying to grind it out. They'll just come up and just meet you, just come up and smack you right in the face. Jonah Bixby, number 21, one of the players leading the way that time. Watch
Look
this.
at all the conference realignment over the years, John, and I think the Northeast Conference now,
Yeah.
it's one of
Jacob
the more
Youngworth, by the way, also making a big play. Go ahead.
it's one of the more competitive conferences we've seen in the area.
No question. No question about it.
A lot of great teams in there, and it doesn't matter what sport you're talking about.
Nope.
This is the 3rd and 11. Crevillian looking downfield over the
No, not open.
middle, and no.
Double team. Great coverage. That would have been impossible to drop that one in there. Great coverage by the secondary that time. It was kind of like a single route, looking for the big play, looking for the shot. Thought he'd put it up there and take a chance. So again, this Fox Valley Lutheran defense.
That didn't take much time off.
No, that didn't.
1:30 remaining in the third.
So another punt for the big fella, Zach Reimer. One of those ones that's tough to handle. Nice catch. Nice job of catching it, counting the fair catch. You know, there's one thing to be said about the nice spiral, but those are easy to catch. It's these kind that are semi end over end and wobbly. Those are the ones that are difficult. That was a nice job that time of the receiver hanging on to that one.
Fair catch moving backwards over the shoulder.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not easy.
Dangerous one.
Very dangerous.
So 1:24 remaining in the third. And both defenses just really clamping down now.
Absolutely. The one score here in the second half.
Back to the ground they go, and Bame with the carry. And
boy, why not? You got 5 or 6 every time he carries the football. They give him that initial burst, the offensive line does. He squares up his shoulders so nice. And for a tall guy, he gets low, Teddy. You know, he's 6'2". But then when he's got contact coming, he gets those shoulders down low. Gets more leverage, more power.
Second down and 4.
And again, trying to tackle these guys, a business decision.
I would not want to do it. Oof. This is a business decision on the part of the defense. 72, once again, Zach Reimer taking his man down. You can see him playing at a collegiate level, can't you? From that defensive tackle.
240, 6'4", 240, Zachary Reimer.
Probably put about 20 pounds on him. Yeah.
A few guys playing at the college level. Do these Spartans.
3rd and 4.
Tipped.
Intercepted.
Off. It was Reimer that tipped it. And now Luxembourg, with 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter, has the ball back.
Was that Dorn Matthew with the interception? Number 40? Take another look at it if we get a chance, but yeah, it was. New guy in the ball game.
I think it was Reimer that had the tip.
Got the hand
72.
Up. Yep. Take another look at it here. Yep. Nice play.
All right. So back to action here. Luxembourg takes over after the turnover. Ball on the 25-yard line. Nowhere to go. Vandenbush is going to lose about 5.
And it was a great run to lose 5 because it should have been about 9. Wow, a lot of maroon jerseys, man. In the backfield in a hurry.
That's going to do it for the third quarter. We got a good one here in
now.
Appleton tonight. Fox Valley Lutheran leading Luxemburg-Casco 21-13. We'll be back. This is Showdown.
Luxemburg-Casco 13.
So we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Fox Valley Lutheran leading Luxemburg-Casco 21-13. Ted Stefaniak and John Mino with you. Week 2 of the high school football season. Couldn't be any better right now.
Couldn't be any better, buddy. We've had 2 really good football games. That last play, the interception, a little bit reminiscent of the Packer game last night with the tip and the younger linebacker taking it in for the score. I like him, that linebacker for the Packers. Young kid out of TCU.
It's a good one. So Luxembourg starts the fourth quarter with a 2nd and 14. Right up the middle, and a great run by Warachek again.
Yeah, another nice hole that time. Kyle Kroll, number 67, led the way, popped that one open. Big gain. He's up 3rd and 5. I don't think there's any question 4 down territory now, obviously, for Luxemburg-Casco.
3rd and 6 from the 21. Warachek again, 1st down and more. Still on his feet, looking for the end zone. Is he in? Might be a loose ball.
Is there a fumble?
Fox Valley Lutheran thinks they have it.
Luxemburg-Casco players say he was down.
No signal. Still no signal.
Well, if no signal, I would imagine they're just saying he's down then.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
big run by Warchek. I thought he was going to score on that play.
I did too.
Maybe he lost the handle right at the end then, and that's why he didn't go in. Yeah, he tried to stretch across. I think he was going to try to stretch.
So a 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Spartans. It's Crevillian looking to get into the end zone, and he does. Touchdown, Spartans.
Wow, big turnaround here. Now you have to go for 2 to try to tie it up because they missed the extra point, of course. Big turnaround in this ball game. Well, again, Teddy, we were talking earlier at halftime. They needed a couple of turnovers and big plays. That's exactly what they've done to turn this game around, or at least get right into the thick of this game. But a huge 2-point conversion coming up with 10:59 left to play in the game.
Lots of time.
They're going to have to hurry up to get this play off.
Well, I don't think they've set the ball yet.
Yeah, you're right.
So now they will.
Yep, now they did. Okay.
Set the ball. Everyone's set to go, and
big play.
Luxembourg-Casco up.
And timeout, Luxembourg-Casco.
Yeah, they want to talk.
I don't blame them. This is so big. This is so huge.
All right. So while they talk about it, we're going to take a timeout. 2-point conversion coming up when we come back. This is Showdown. So 10:59 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Luxembourg-Casco just scored on a 1-yard touchdown run by Matt Crevillian, and Luxembourg took a timeout to talk about it before they go for what would be a 2-point conversion try.
Yeah, you can't blame them for that. So you got a chance to tie this one up. When it looked like Fox Valley Lutheran at one point in this game, late in the first half, I almost had that feeling that they were going to run away with this. But Luxembourg-Casco now play away, 2.5 yards away, or 2 yards away from tying it up.
Crevillian with Warachek. They'll give it to Warachek right up the middle.
No.
Smash mouth football still in the scrum. Does he get in?
No.
He does not, and Fox Valley Lutheran holds.
Boy, he went right into the interior of that line. And that was into the heart of it. Andrew Boehm, again, number 19, called his name 1,000 times, and he was right in the middle making that stop. Nothing fancy for Luxembourg-Casco. It's like, let's give it to our best running back. Let's get behind our blockers. Let's power our way in. And look at the maroon shirts. Look at number 45, Brody Van Handel. What a great job by him that time. Just set his feet, and he was not going to move backwards. Great stand by that Fox Valley Lutheran defense.
With that stop, they hold on to a 2-point lead with 10:59 remaining in the fourth.
Big. It's a heck of a second half we've got going here.
Well.
Boy, we've seen a couple of great defenses last couple of weeks, though, haven't we? Between Fox Valley Lutheran and Kiel. Both of them just tough, swarming, hard-hitting defenses.
Luxembourg has had their moments tonight.
Oh, yeah, no question. Absolutely.
Young defense.
You're correct. This will be fun. 11 minutes basically left to play. You have an entire fourth quarter. Kind of a squib.
And nice return.
Nice return that time. Sam Steigenberger. Steigenberger with a big return. Just took up that right side, had a picket fence of blockers. Takes into Luxemburg-Casco territory. No, I'm sorry, at the 47 before he stepped out.
Yeah, must have stepped out there because he had another 10 yards.
Yeah, the way he kept running.
Where it looked like he went out.
Right.
Well, it's been a while since FBL has got on the scoreboard here. About 4 minutes left in that second quarter. Trying to get that offense back on track here. Mostly trying to take care of the ball, preserve that 2-point lead. Ullman. Almost looked like he was
a little bit of
at the
broken
option.
play. I think it was I think he was expecting something else than what he saw with his teammate there.
Really
that
haven't
time.
seen an option all night.
No. You know, he's a good quarterback, but you have to wonder sometimes with a couple of interceptions like that, if all of a sudden you get a little gun shy of pulling the trigger. You know, that can happen at every level. College, pro, it doesn't matter. But as a quarterback, that can happen.
2nd and 13. Ullman.
Nice
Doesn't
pass.
look gun shy there.
No, he certainly did not.
And that one
Popped loose. So he was down.
I think Luxemburg-Casco is going to argue this one.
Yeah.
That the defender just took the ball away from him, but they'll say he was down or forward progress. I don't know, but they blew it dead. Oh, yep.
Well, his knee was down.
Knee down.
Knee down.
Yep. Good call.
Knee down.
Good call.
From the 46-yard line, 3rd and 3.
Would you get off those guys and Stripes back? Man, buy a ticket if you want to ride.
Well, I think there might be some discussion, though, at the end of this one.
Nice hole, nice run, nice first down. Fox Valley Lutheran needed that. 9:30 to play.
Yeah, if you're the Foxes, just a steady dose
Just
of
right,
BAME.
yeah, exactly. I think right now, you know, they've got the good kicker. Even if they get down within field goal range, which they're not far from it, probably the 25, so 15 yards, just to get something more on the board. It's, like you said, it's been a drought since they've scored.
Well, just tuck it
Quarterback
and run.
sweep, yep. Good game. That one's worked for them a couple of times tonight. I think it's the second time they've run it. Picked up about 5. That's what they like to do. Chew up some
Good,
clock.
conservative, safe football right now.
That's what I mean. I don't think they are looking forward to putting it in the air all that much and having disaster strike as it has a couple of times.
8:44 remaining in the ball game.
Oh, nice hit coming up right there.
BAME.
And
And
the
it
ball's
pops
loose
out.
again.
Is it live?
It's still loose.
Now the official.
The whistle blew. Well,
And it will be Luxemburg-Casco ball.
that was strange, though, because the whistle blew while the ball was still rolling around.
Well,
This is interesting.
we'll take a look at it here.
Okay, it's definitely loose. It's loose. Okay, he doesn't have it. Still nobody has possession. Right about here, they blew the whistle, and you see everybody stop. See what I mean, Ted?
Yeah.
They blew the play dead, but then still gave possession to Luxemburg.
Well,
No flag, I think, illegal procedure.
Well, Luxemburg-Casco gets the ball when it's all said and done. 8:29 remaining
But
in the ball game.
Did you see the players stop? Because the whistle blew while the ball was still loose. But yet they gave it to Luxemburg-Casco when he picked it up after the whistle.
But again, we can't hear the whistle on the replay. I know you're looking at the
Well, I heard
reaction
it
of the players.
live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Just to be clear, we're not basing that off of the replay. of
No,
the whistle.
not at all.
Yeah.
I'm basing it off of what I heard and saw.
Yeah.
But then you saw the reaction of the players where they stopped.
The penalty backs up the Spartans 5 yards, so it's 1st and 15. Ball in the 35 with 8:29 remaining. Spartans down by 2.
Big hole. Gets the penalty yards back, maybe a little bit more. Oh, that one's going to be discussed in the coffee shops in the Fox Valley?
A couple of them discussed tonight, tomorrow, this week. So 2nd and 9. Warchek.
Wow.
Look at him spin. Still on his feet. And is tripped up.
At the 30,
Wow.
27. If he had kept his feet, he had a chance to go.
Yeah.
Then it just would have been a foot race, a sprint between
Great
him and the
job.
defensive back.
With the spin move to shed a tackler here.
That is fundamental football right there, isn't it? Brett Blazer, number
Yeah, I think he
61,
got
by
his
the way.
Feet tangled up with one of his teammates.
Yep. Brett Blazer sprung that one. Big number 61 on the inside for Luxemburg-Casco.
7:56 and counting remaining in this ball game. A receiver on each side. Fake to Warchek. Crevillian takes off. Flag comes in as Crevillian crosses the 25.
Flag way on the far side. The play was to the left. Flag goes far on the right side. A holding call against Luxemburg-Casco. That's a big one, especially when you're on the far side of the field.
Yep. $7:37 remaining.
That was huge, moving down in a position like that.
Well, back him up.
Don't mean to laugh, but it's just like, what a bizarre set of circumstances that are going on. Incredible.
Well, it was a controversial turnover that got Luxemburg-Casco on the board in the first half. Or excuse me, in the second. Oh,
Big
hit.
play. Yep. Number 44, Fox Valley Lutheran coming up. Josh Boehm. Josiah Boehm, I'm sorry. Keep wanting to call him Josh. Josiah sounds a lot better, doesn't it?
Sounds good to me. That's his
nice
name.
That's a great name. That's a great name.
Second and 15.
Boy, did that holding penalty hurt for Luxemburg-Casco. Bringing pressure. Has time, though.
Looking to the left. Shoots a dart, and that is picked
flag.
off. A flag comes in. And some room to run here. Man to beat.
Nice play, nice
And
tackle.
this one might be coming back, though, John.
Right.
Well, we'll see what happens. The interception by Parker Knoll. But there is a flag at the point of the interception.
It wouldn't be, I don't think it would be on the actual receiver and defensive back who were involved in the play. I think it was a different receiver.
Was the ball tipped?
That's what the Fox Valley Lutheran coaches are saying.
Let's go. See if we got a replay of that. See if the ball was tipped on the replay. Of course, they can't use our replay to review this. But we can take a look.
I don't see it. Well, it was, okay. It was tipped by the defensive back.
But if there was pass interference, if that's what they're calling.
Right.
So it didn't look like it was tipped
Not at the line of scrimmage. No, it wasn't.
At least from our angle.
Right. But that ball didn't flutter, it didn't anything.
They're still sorting things out.
Yeah, let's get another. What would the penalty have been? I mean, obviously, at least, I think, they're calling pass interference on Fox Valley Lutheran. Okay, I guess they're saying early contact. Okay, it would have to be early contact then, Ted, for pass interference.
Yeah, they're still talking it over.
Right. Right.
I'm only speculating what they're talking about right now, but Fox Valley Lutheran asking them, was that
Was
ball
the
not
ball
tipped
tipped before the contact?
And now the
So he's saying pass interference against Fox Valley Lutheran. First down. Okay. Wow, talk about a flip-flop.
Well, and from what we saw in our replays,
right.
I mean, it was hard to dispute there did not seem to be a tip at the line of scrimmage.
No, there definitely was not.
So 6:40 remaining.
So the holding penalty is wiped out by the pass interference. And now it's 1st and 10.
Also on the 22.
About the 22, yeah.
So Pavilion takes the snap, will keep it himself, keep it on the ground, dancing.
Nice job that time, gaining 5, maybe 6. You're right, just sort of dancing his way through.
Well, if you're Luxemburg-Casco now, I know I'm scoring too quickly, but
I'm not
going to
say anything. I mean, this is just, you never know what's going to happen play to play here tonight.
Warachek gets the call.
Stuffed at the line.
So you do have to keep moving forward.
You do have to keep that. Yeah, you're right. I really don't know if they have a kicker or not. Of any note.
I do not believe he had a field goal attempt last week.
And there's the missed extra point. The ball's on the 18, 3rd and 5. Big
Warachek,
hole.
He's got some room on the right side. Looking for the end zone, and
Touchdown.
he is in.
What a
Warachek.
big play. Is there a flag?
On the far sideline.
That's what I mean about you never know what's going to happen play to play.
They will talk it over.
Oh my gosh.
It's coming back.
Wow. 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 This is amazing what's going on back and forth here.
5:45 remaining. 5:45 remaining in the game. Luxemburg-Casco thought they had a touchdown there,
but
a penalty
touchdown
brings it back out.
So from the spot of the foul, right?
Which is around the 5.
I don't know. That's where the flag came out. So pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Back it up to the 16.
So right about where they were. Yep. About a foot difference. So again, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4 maybe.
All right.
We've seen a lot of things, Teddy. I'm not sure we've seen a game like this where
like this.
penalties and
Week 2 drama.
and calls or no calls make such a difference.
Tranovic in
Nothing.
motion. Warachek net in the backfield.
Bame. Loss of 3 brings up 4th down.
What do you do?
You got to go for it, of course.
You're down by 2.
You got to go for it instead of kicking. I say you roll out, drag the tight end, drag a slot man, something like that. Maybe send Warachek through the line, put him out in the flats. But putting the ball into somebody's hands who can make a play. Huge play right now with 5:12 to play.
Your
4th and 8.
Your kicker's a sophomore.
Right. It's too far out anyway.
Too far. 5:06 and counting. Pavilion under pressure, and he's brought down for the sack.
Number 45, Brody Van Handel. Big play. Wow.
And Fox Valley Lutheran keeps the lead, a 2-point advantage for the Foxes with 4:57 remaining.
Just a great job by Van Handel that time. 6'2", 176, just beat his man, got to the quarterback. So Fox Valley Lutheran now with 4:57 left to play in the ball game, trying to conserve this 2-point lead. And they'll probably need a couple of first downs to do it.
Oh, and tripped up, trying to turn the corner. Steigenberger again.
Gain of about 5.
He's shaking up. He's been
He is.
shaking up a couple of times tonight.
It's been a hard-hitting football game with a lot of guys going both ways and just a lot of contact. Making about 3.5 yards on the carry. Clock keeps moving, 4:28 and moving.
ground again.
Ooh.
And Bame.
Wow. You see what I mean about getting low, Ted? Even though he's a tall running back, he gets really low, really squares up his shoulders. Just fundamental old school running back football. And a big first down for Fox Valley Lutheran with 4:13 left to play.
They did go out of bounds. Oh, wait. Let's see. The clock stops. Should we got out of bounds?
Well, it stops anyway with the first down.
Chains moving.
Yep.
Yep. He was out of bounds. So 4:13. Clock is stopped. First down. 1st and 10 on the 42. Bame again tries the left side out near the 50, shy of the first down.
I think it's going to be a full menu of Bame right now until they find a way to shut him down. He's going to be the workhorse. 4 minutes left to go in the game.
Let's see, the Luxemburg-Casco,
they used that one timeout.
Well, the scoreboard shows he has one timeout remaining.
Yeah, I think they did use two. The one on the 2-point conversion,
right,
and one before that, remember?
Yep. So only one timeout remaining for
Luxemburg-Casco. So they need a
stop.
But inside 4 minutes to play, 3:30 and counting.
This is a 2nd and 3. You can get a stop here, you might use it. Ullman uses all the clock that he can. Handoff. He's going to be shy, so do you use a timeout here, John?
I don't know. It's only 3rd down. I don't think so. I think you got to.
I think he's thinking about it.
If you use it now and you don't get the first down, game's over. If you don't get the stop, game's over. So he actually lost yardage, it looks like.
Yep, and and a smart move. It's close. It's close enough that Coach Maney on the other side is saying, "Hey, I want a measurement."
Okay.
So it's within a yard, but it's
right. Okay, gotcha. Yep.
So he's asking if it's a first down.
Well, just to probably help go into that decision of calling a timeout, though. Too.
Absolutely.
Right.
But
yeah, I know exactly. I know. I know.
Are you sure it's not a first down?
Right.
Which you don't want.
Right. Yeah, a foot away.
Good call, John.
Yes. So 3:02 left to play.
And that clock will start up again as soon as they get everyone set. Let's see. 3rd and a short one.
Yeah, see, I was waiting for the marker to move because he hadn't moved at all.
It was a long way out.
Yeah.
So Ullman
gets the first down. Big play. Big play. So first down with 2:51 left to play.
Well, Fox Valley Lutheran, what a special night for them tonight. First game in a couple of years getting a home game because of vandalism to their field a year ago, and didn't get any home games. And last year, Luxemburg-Casco with a 34-6 win.
Right. So this
Fox
would be
Valley
sweet
Lutheran.
redemption if they hang on here. They have a full set of downs with 2.5 minutes left to play. But as we've seen, weird things can happen.
It's not over
in this football game.
But a couple weird things. Bame.
Timeout now.
And Luxemburg-Casco will use their final.
Yep.
Yeah, they will use their final timeout.
Yep.
With 2:10 remaining. Well, we'll
stay
step
with
away.
us. You
You're
just
watching
never know.
Showdown. Scoreboard sponsor tonight for Showdown is Packerland Home Improvement, quality window and door replacement since 1973. It matters. It's your home. And our instant replay sponsor, Simon Cheese. Simon's is the home of multiple world champion cheeses. Simon's Cheese located off Highway 41 at the Little Chute exit.
Well, Luxemburg-Casco has to try to strip the football right now. They need to pop it loose.
Allman just trying
Yeah.
to take care of the ball. 205 and counting.
They can pretty much wind her down using all 4 downs.
Stopped at the 45-yard line. It'll be third down.
Well, 155. You got 2 more plays. If they don't get the first, it'll bring it down to inside a minute.
You ready?
'Cause you have 40
Are you ready to say it's over?
No, but you have 40 seconds. Remember that new rule this year?
Oh, yeah.
So they can bring it down without punting. They could bring it down inside a minute. With 134.
So this is a 3rd and 9 on the 45.
Right.
With ball security, the main issue here. Bame trying to get around the corner. Dives for the first down. Let's see where they mark it.
Wow.
But the other thing, too, did he go out of bounds?
Yeah, it looks like the ref is going back to the 30 possibly before he went down. So it'd be 4th and about 4. 4th and 4 with 1:18. So
But
again,
the clock did stop.
right. But if they run, yeah, I know, you're right. He went out of bounds, which is the last thing his coach wanted him to do. Right there. Diving for the marker. 4th and about 5.5. What do? Do you give it to him with 1:18 left to play to give him the ball back? Yep, they are. They're going to.
Punt formation.
Yeah, that going out of bounds made a big difference right there. Could have run a lot more clock.
Andrew Martin. Ooh, pressure was coming.
Yeah,
got the punt off. This is going to bounce near the 10 and down at the 5.
The 5. Wow. So 1:09 left to play. 95 yards away from a touchdown. What have you got in the bag of magic for this situation, Teddy?
We've seen some big plays.
You know what? I would pull out the old hook and ladder.
The hook and ladder?
The hook and ladder. Remember the hook and ladder?
I do. I tore a hamstring running a hook and ladder.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
I was in my 40s. I don't know what I was doing running a hook and ladder.
I don't either.
I don't either. But
kids having a good time tonight. Well, you would think
Lutheran fans trying to help their team secure a win here. 1:09 remaining. Trevelyan winds up, fires downfield.
That wasn't Trevelyan. New quarterback, I believe, threw that, Teddy.
Yeah, Trevelyan was the
intended receiver. That is right. Owen Depres in the ball game who threw that one.
Dupre,
I'm sorry.
He's got the ball again, winds up, and
nice
is
throw
that
out
caught?
to the 30. Yep.
It is. It's caught.
Boy, nice arm, nice ball, nice composure. Nice catch.
54 seconds remaining. Clock stops or they move the chains.
Jonas Otradovic. Down to
49 seconds, and they'll stop the clock.
That was a heck of a play.
Well, let's go back and take a look at that catch.
Owen Depres, only a sophomore. It's pretty good composure, like I said, a pretty good arm. Put it right where he needed to put it. Jonas Otradovic goes down, makes the catch.
So 47 seconds remaining. 2nd and 10 ball on the 31. Depre in trouble, takes the hit. He's got to get rid of it, and it goes down. They're out of timeouts.
Yeah, that was a rough decision right there. If he didn't see anything, should have just throw it into his bench area. But again, that's pretty easy to say standing up here in the box versus being a sophomore running around trying to make a big play.
Well, they did stop the clock. It's at 34 seconds. 3rd and 12. I don't think he got out of bounds, but they did stop the clock. It remains stopped. Depre winds up again, looking down the right side, and that goes out of bounds. 27 seconds remaining. And a 4th down coming up for the Spartans, who still trail by 2.
You just threw that thing about 50 yards.
Big arm.
Holy cow. It's going to be fun to watch over the next couple of years.
Well, and I think you get another deep ball coming here, John.
Yeah, no question about that. 27 seconds left to play. 4th and 12. Or even pick up the first down and get a little bit closer to try to get close to the end zone. I mean, with that arm, if they could get to midfield, he could pretty much get it there or get it close.
Well, you need at least 12 yards for a first down, but only 27 seconds remain in the ball game. Depre, he's got some time. Over the top, has a man, and he catches it, but
Wow.
he stayed
Trotovic.
in bounds, but they're going to stop the clock to move the chains here, John.
20 seconds left to play.
I think they're going to just
On
down
the
it
40-yard line. Yeah, they'll spike it, clock it. On the 40.
Well, now the officials are getting together. The side judge threw his hat out of bounds.
Okay.
So the receiver may have stepped out of bounds. So let's see how they rule this one. They're still talking it over. We've had a lot of discussions with those
We had
guys in striped
discussions.
shirts tonight.
And they're pulling it back, saying incomplete, I believe, that he was out of bounds. At least that with the thumb gesture, it seemed that way. Again, what a fantastic throw, though, Ted. Just fantastic. And a great catch by Trotovic, whether he's out of bounds or not. Yeah, they're moving back. So that basically would do it then, as that was on 4th down.
Well, but it'll be 4th if you accept the penalty, right?
Was there a penalty?
Or no, I'm sorry, it wasn't a penalty.
No,
You're right.
just out of bounds.
Yeah, just out of bounds.
If that's what the call is, but Luxemburg-Casco is definitely moving backwards.
Let's see what Dave LeBlanc has to say.
Wish Dave hadn't turned his mic off at halftime. I'd like to hear more he has to say.
Yep. Yep. Now they're marking it off.
Well, they'll bring it back to the line of scrimmage, and then that'll do it. Fox Valley Lutheran's going to walk out of here with the win, so they'll get the football with 20 seconds left to play. Right?
No.
That
Let's not assume anything in this game.
That was 4th down. Wasn't it 4th down?
I believe it was 4th down. So I think we'll have a discussion about what down it was.
Okay. You're right. A lot of discussions tonight.
Yeah.
Lots of them. Lots and lots of them.
Well, again, 20 seconds remain.
Right.
Our score clock
But
has
they
been
would,
out all
if
night.
that had held, they would have had a shot to put it in the end zone. I mean, with his arm.
So here's the ruling.
So 1st down.
No,
Ooh.
4th down. They're saying 4th down.
Okay.
Illegal touching.
Now they're marking off 5 yards.
Say illegal touching. So was there?
Was it a catch and then the penalty? Boy, I'd like some explaining after this game.
Yeah.
Now
Now
they're
they'll
winding
start
up
the clock.
clock.
Luxemburg-Casco still has the ball. That's the main thing here. Depre chased down from behind, and down he goes. 10 seconds and counting. Can they get back? Well, that was 4th down, so that's it.
That's
Fox
it.
Valley Lutheran is going to hold on.
So
Now they'll stop the clock here. And
the only way I could figure it out is that the catch was good, but somewhere along the line there had been a penalty.
didn't see a flag.
Didn't see a flag.
Saw a hat.
Right.
Well, we got a couple of interesting calls tonight.
Interesting is a good word for it.
That's where we'll leave it.
Okay.
So I believe it is, just to make sure, it is Fox Valley Lutheran ball.
Yep.
They have a 2-point lead with 9 seconds remaining. Ullman will take a knee, and what a performance tonight
Wow.
by Fox Valley Lutheran, playing their first game in 2 seasons on their home field. What a terrific way for this night to end for the Fox.
No question about it. Congratulations to them. They did enough on offense. Just tremendous defense as well. Heart goes out to Luxemburg-Casco a little bit because they thought they had the lead with the touchdown, and then that was called back and the different things. So, strange football game. Great football game on the part of the players and the coaches. And I'll leave it at that.
Different things. I like that description too. Different things.
Well, I'm going to go down and talk to Coach.
All right. John is heading down for our post-game interview. Week 2 in the books here for Showdown. What a ball game. Fox Valley Lutheran with a 2-point win over Luxemburg-Casco tonight, 21-19. The post-game show starts after this timeout. You're watching Showdown. Back in Appleton tonight, Fox Valley Lutheran with a 21-19 victory over Luxemburg-Casco. Week 2 of the high school football season in the books. What a ball game we saw tonight. You see the Foxes celebrating that big victory tonight. And again, a lot of emotion for the Foxes tonight, playing on their home field for the first time since 2017. Some vandalism to their field cost them all their home games last year. So emotional, a lot of extra buzz to this game tonight for the Foxes. All right, we're hoping to hear from the winning coach, Seth Yeager. John Mino down on the field, and we will catch up with Coach when we come back. You're watching Showdown on My New 32. Back in Appleton, Fox Valley Lutheran with a 21-19 win over Luxemburg-Casco tonight. A big win by the Foxes, 21-19. Time for our post-game interview. Tonight's post-game interview is brought to you by Gallagher's Pizza. Now in 4 locations, including De Pere, East Green Bay, West Green Bay, and their newest location in Swamico. John Mino standing by with the winning coach, Seth Yeager.
Well, thank you very much, Ted. Coach, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Unique game. Let me just put it that way.
Yes, it was. It was. That's a good way to describe it. Yes, it was. A little too close for comfort on our call. Didn't play as clean as we wanted to, but in the end, we were resilient enough to pull out the win. That's for sure.
Your defense, I'm telling you, the way your linebackers and DBs come out, you got the stout defensive line, but the way your guys fly to the football is really impressive.
We have some great linebackers that just love to play football, and made some big plays. Especially Casco kept coming back. I give them so much credit as far as their resiliency. Again, giving us a run for our money time and time again, and our defense again. That credit just to hold the line of scrimmage, to bend not break. That was a wonderful thing for us today.
That number 19's not bad.
No, he's not at all. Andrew Boehm, and his brother, we got back this week from a hernia surgery, so he's back in the line, and it's great to have them back and to rely on that senior leadership I talked about at the beginning of the game.
Okay, I have to ask you about one play. I know you were pretty upset, your whole staff was, on the swing pass over here that kind of bounced and they recovered. What was the ruling on the part of the official?
The ruling on the part of the official that it was a completed pass, a fumble, and a recovery by the defense. In our minds, it was a forward pass, incomplete pass, and so on. But we can't change that. There's nothing that we can change about that call. They saw it as it is, and we should move on from that one, definitely. So.
This is one of those games that you just need to win, don't you? There were so many bizarre things, like I said, that just find a way to win the game and move on.
Yeah, we knew this is going to be a close game. It's going to be a tough game against Lux-Casco. Very good, very well-coached team, and we knew that right away. And so first half, again, we just talked about we got to ride the wave, stay on top of that wave, and they're going to have their highs, and how do we endure their highs? And we were able to do that. But, again, credit to them to coming back that second half.
Okay, I have to ask you about a couple more plays, okay, because just didn't get quite what was going on here. On one of the very last plays, that young quarterback went in for them, the lefty, and threw a beautiful pass down the sidelines. What was the ruling on that whole thing?
So illegal touching was the ruling. So he went out of bounds, and he was the first one to touch it as he come back in. And so it's a 5-yard penalty from the original spot. So that's where the hat went down, and that's the only reason you'll see that hat on the side is for that legal touching. Gotcha.
Can I ask you about one more? You bet, of course. There's a play right here that was a fumble, and the whistle blew, but they let the recovery happen. Did they explain that one? As we saw it, the recovery never fully happened. It was an inadvertent whistle, and the ball was still loose. Gotcha. And then it was secondarily blown. So, again, things happen in the game, in the heat of the game, and so, yeah. Get the W and get on the bus. Oh, exactly. Yeah. Coach, congratulations. 2-0. Thank you so much for your coverage. We appreciate it. How much fun was it playing in front of the hometown fans tonight on their hometown turf? We had awesome fans tonight. You could hear them going crazy. And, again, welcome home. Welcome home. Congratulations, Coach. Best of luck next week. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for your help. Teddy?
All right, John, thank you very much. Congratulations to Fox Valley Lutheran with a 21-19 win over Luxemburg-Casco. We'll take a timeout, wrap up the show, let you know what's coming up on Showdown next week after this timeout. Well, welcome home, Foxes. Big win. First game in 2 years on their home turf here at Appleton. Fox Valley Lutheran with a win over Luxemburg-Casco, 21-19. Andrew Boehm, one of the stars of the game tonight, 151 yards rushing. Big performance for him tonight. He's standing by with Mino.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, this young man right here, I didn't think you came off the field for a single play. You said you came off a couple of times for breathers, but this was just a hard-hitting, smash-you-the-mouth kind of football game from start to finish, and you went at it both ways.
That's right.
What was that like?
Well, we just came out. We wanted to win. I got to give credit to them. They're a good team. I didn't want to lose. That's about it.
What do you enjoy more, offense or defense?
I love football. Football's football.
Just whatever it takes, huh?
Yep, whatever it takes.
Have you ever been in a more bizarre game where like weird calls and different things are happening and touchdowns called back? And what was going through your mind out there when all this was happening?
Well, we often say play-by-play and control the controllables. So, we just play the game. We let the refs ref. We know we aren't going to get a lot of stuff. We got to take what we're going to take. And we just got to go out there and do our best. And, yeah.
Your DBs and linebackers come up and fill as quick as anybody I've seen in high school in a long time. Where does that come from?
Well, we work out a lot all summer long. We got a bunch of guys up in the weight room, and we got a good weight room up there. Yeah.
You know, one thing I'm impressed with, because you're a tall guy, you're about, 6'2"? 6'2". And you do a nice job when you square up your shoulders, you get real low. You get real low leverage. Was that something natural, or was that taught to you?
Oh, that takes work to do that. Yeah, it's something to really focus on because low man wins, and you got to get good leverage, and yep.
Well, no rest for the weary. Big one again next week, huh?
Yeah, we're excited for next week. Wrightstown's a really good opponent, too. And, we're going to have to go out there and play our best. So,
how much fun was it playing in your actual home stadium?
There's nothing like it. This was awesome.
I think every kid in school was up in those stands.
Yep.
All right. Congratulations, man. Best of luck next week.
Thank you.
You bet. Teddy?
All right, thank you very much, John. And Andrew, a couple of big games coming up for Fox Valley Lutheran the next couple of weeks, as Johnny mentioned, Wrightstown next week and then at Little Chute the following week. So Fox Valley Lutheran 2-0 on the season, some big games coming up, but certainly one of the leaders in the Northeastern Conference. Of course, a big one coming up on Showdown next week. It is week 3 of the high school football season, and everyone looking forward to this one. Fond du Lac at Kimberly, the big rematch. Pregame starts at 6:30, kickoff at 7, right here on My New 32. Looking forward to that one. The final score from Appleton tonight. It is Fox Valley Lutheran with a 21-19 victory over Luxemburg-Casco. We'll see you in Kimberly next week, everyone. Have a great and safe holiday weekend. So long.